Okay, so I'm sorry about that. It was a bit of an interruption. I was talking about the Ten of Wands. This tells me that. This tells me that. There's someone's feeling like there's a burden here, and that they're having some feelings and they're struggling and having some feelings of being burdened, maybe by this connection, maybe because of this last cycle that we had here, maybe because of this last cycle that we had, the divine masculine and or the divine feminine may have experienced some feelings of struggle and some burden, but because the Wheel of Fortune came out, I believe that all of that's about to change. So all of those things are about to change, and that's again the current situation or the present situation. All right, this next card is going to describe the foundation to the situation. Oh, it's the Knight of Wands. So yes, again, someone wants to speak about something. Someone had some mixed emotions and some feelings or things that they have not been able to express in the past, that or they did not want to express, or they felt was too hard to express. So the Knight of Wands tells me that they want to express that. They're coming to a place where they can finally express how they feel and express their emotions. So if there's someone that you know that you've been involved with, or this someone could be the divine masculine, could be the divine feminine, but this is telling me, because it's a man here, that this is the divine masculine. Okay, this is saying that this is a divine masculine, that he wants to speak his truth, that he wants to come forward and speak to his divine feminine and let her know how he feels. You know, he no longer wants to be in this Ten of Wands energy. That's why you see the Wheel of Fortune here. He doesn't no longer want to be in a Ten of Wands energy. He wants to be in a Knight of Wands energy, and he possibly is move forward to the King's energy, King of Wands. So right now he's in the Knight of Wands energy, and he wants to move forward. Okay, so that's what that's telling me. All right, this next card here. The Judgment in reverse. So this is telling me that that again, the cycles are ending. Things have ended. Things have ended with the karmics. Things have ended with the cycles, karmics, and things that no longer are serving you. No, things that are no longer serving you, serving any of the twins in the collective. This also can mean something about illegal or legal issues, things that have to do with court or family issues. These are things that had to be overcome. Okay, because if it came out straightforward, this would be that justice was served, or something wrong that was wrong became right. So this is also being in reverse, that it had already happened. So judgment already happened. So that's for whoever that resonates with. Again, this is a general reading for the Twin Flame Collective, so you may or may not resonate, and I pray that this resonates with as many people as possible. Okay, so the next one, and again, this is for the past situation. This relates to the past situation, the Judgment in reverse. Okay, so the next one is going to be about how you view how you're being looked at. How is the situation being viewed upon you, your friends, family? What's that? Ten of Cups. Wow. So Ten of Cups came out, about how you're viewing this relationship, how you and the divine masculine are viewing this relationship. So this tells me that everyone in the collective, in this particular way, for this particular set of twins, are viewing this relationship, this current situation between the twins, as the Ten of Cups. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. This is like the ultimate relationship. This is the ultimate relationship, family dynamic. This is exactly everything that you want. So if you're looking forward to being with your divine masculine or being with your divine feminine, this is like the ultimate goal. This is the ultimate top goal that you look for, is the 10 of Cups. Like, I cannot ask for anything better than this. This is like the best card to come out when it comes to the twin flame collective, or any relationship for that matter. So again, the 10 of Cups is like everything. You get everything. You know, you see the man, the woman, and their child here. It's the whole family. You know, it's the whole family, and divinely connected. All right, and divinely born and guided together. Okay, so that is how everyone is viewing the current situation, which is beautiful. It's very beautiful to get the 10 of Cups in this reading. The fact that there are so many people who are currently in this particular twin flame collective, they're going through a lot of things like now, and I'm currently also along this journey. So I know for a fact that there's a lot of things that we all been purging and healing. So I'm extremely excited to see, you know, the 10 of Cups come out in the reading. Okay. All right. So the next card is for the immediate future. This is for the immediate future. Okay. So we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So the 10 of Pentacles, what this tells me, for the immediate future, or what's about to change, is that there may be some financial security. There may be something going on in the home. Maybe some problems that may exist in the home. Maybe things are changing. You know, maybe we see the Wheel of Fortune here. Maybe there's things are changing. Maybe there's something going to happen and change in the home front. And maybe even, or as far as the divine feminine and divine masculine, because we have the Wheel of Fortune here and the Judgment in reverse, there may be things that are closing up and ends that are being tied up, and that the Wheel of Fortune is showing that because this is here and there's the 10 of Cups, that maybe the divine masculine and divine feminine are going to be looking forward to, because it's in the future, going to be looking forward to actually working together, you know, and earning their pentacles together. You know, so you see there's a woman here by herself, and she's supported and she's surrounded by animals, and she's by herself. So, you know, 10 of Pentacles, she's here, whether this energy is for a man or a woman, divine masculine or divine feminine, they're by themselves with this 10 of Pentacles. In reverse, that tells me that because the 10 of Cups is here, the Wheel of Fortune's here, and Judgment's here in reverse, that this may be just a sign to say that, you know, they're going to be working together. They're going to be earning their pentacles together next time. So that's what I get from when I see the 10 of Pentacles in reverse for the near future, especially because we have the 10 of Cups here supporting that message. Okay, so let's move forward to the next one. So this is what is going on. This is what's going to motivate these two in the collective. This is what's going to motivate them, you know, as far as psychologically, you know, their reactions and how they're going to relate to this current situation. Okay, we have the 6 of Wands in reverse. So the 6 of Wands tells me that the 6 of Wands tells me that that someone feels defeated. Like, you know, someone feels defeated. Someone feels hurt, like they lost the fight, like they lost the battle, like they're feeling hopeless. This also can represent a delay, you know, of rewards for victory, you know, because as you know, the 6 of Wands is victory, you know, the 6 of Wands is victory. But maybe it's because between the two, the divine feminine and divine masculine, they're looking forward to this new beginning right here with the Wheel of Fortune and this 10 of Cups. So, you know, as of right now, because it is Wednesday, November 21st, the week of Thanksgiving. I think this is just the energy for now, and that the energy will change. But currently, the divine masculine and divine feminine are both experiencing some sort of defeat or some sort of loss, like they're feeling hopeless, like they lost a fight or something. Okay, and I think that energy is going to change. And again, because this is just something that's like a motivation, or what their reactions are to the current energy, this is what they're in. They're in the Six of Wands in reverse. I don't know if you guys can see that card over here, but I'm trying to make as much space as I can on the table. Okay, so this next card is going to be for outside influences and relationships that affects the relationship. So this next card is going to be what's affecting the relationship right now. Let's see. These are outside influences. Oh, the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups came out in reverse. The Page of Cups came out in reverse. So this tells me that, maybe the divine masculine has been experiencing, some people who may be, talking to them and telling them things, and, influencing like different thoughts to them, making them feel some kind of way, and this may also represent, turning inward and a desire to spend time alone. It can also indicate a decline of, social invitations or some type of communication between friends. So he may have wanted to express himself here, like he shows here. He was in the Knight of Wands energy, and you can see the Ten of Wands. He wants to express this, but he currently is in the energy, because as you can see here, the Six of Wands came out in reverse. So he's in this energy here. The Page of Cups in reverse. Like he felt defeated. So he's not really currently today feeling in the mood of talking to anyone, which is okay, because sometimes you do need to go inward, and you need to think about things and really think about what really matters to you the most. You have to really take that in consideration. What really matters to me the most. When I sit back and I think and I go deep within and I think about what matters to me the most, what matters to me the most is my family, my close family members, my children, and my divine masculine, because these things are people that, if anything happened to them, I would really, 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 just be really down and upset. So, like, if anything bad, and of course, worst case scenarios. But the point I'm making is when you really think deeply inward, you get into a place like that, especially after you felt, a sense of loss or defeat, you really think about what matters to you most. Okay, so the next card I'm going to pull out is about, like the hopes, fears, expectations, for the future, so that's what this card is going to represent. Okay, so the Chariot came out in reverse. Okay, so for this week, for the week of November 21st, this is what we're having as an energy for hopes, fears, and expectations regarding the situation. So when we have the Chariot in reverse, that just means that although we're having new beginnings, and this is a major arcana, with another major arcana and two other major arcanas, which is the Wheel of Fortune and the Judgment card, that just tells me that, because Chariot means movement, things are moving forward, things like that. That means movement. So in reverse, when a Chariot comes out in reverse, it can indicate, something ruthless, a ruthless approach, to one's goals. They're no longer in balance. You're, out of control. It's like, like they have, selfish gains, their selfish gains here, like they're just, they're focused on themselves, and, like you see the Page of Cups, they're going inward, they're feeling a loss. So the Chariot in reverse just tells me that. But at the same time, because we do have the Wheel of Fortune, this can also represent what's going on with them with their karmic. Because as you have here the Judgment in reverse, that's 2 major arcanas, and that's both cards here coming out in reverse. And because of that, that just tells me that it's possible, because as you can see here, he wants Knight of Wands. He wants to communicate. He wants to come in fast. He wants to have this 10 of Cups with his Divine Feminine. So maybe it's just a thing of, the cycle's ending. As I said before, the cycle's ending. So he's not moving forward anymore with karmics. Maybe that's what this is. So that's what I get from the Chariot in reverse. All right, so the next card is going to talk about the final outcome of the situation. So this is what we gotta look forward to at the end of it all. Okay, so the Ten of Swords in reverse. So no more heartbreak, no more backstabbing, all of these emotions and things that you get from when you're in the Ten of Swords energy. When you're in the Ten of Swords energy, that is over with. So as I said before, this is the Wheel of Fortune here. Cycles are ending. There's new beginnings. And the Judgment in reverse, cycles are ending. Relationships with karmics are ending. They're no longer, they're in this energy of being heartbroken and beaten down, and this also talks about being like how you say being like used and feeling like left out, like this can indicate also ready to recover from a truly devastating situation. So this person is stronger than ever, and they have learned valuable lessons. So again, this is just relating to, like I said before, this Wheel of Fortune, the cycles ending with the karmics and a Judgment card here. So they're coming away from this energy, and I'm happy. That's just a good sign, because again, he's focused, and they're both focused on this 10 of Cups here. They focus on the 10 of Cups. So 10 of Swords coming out in reverse makes perfect sense as a final outcome for today's reading. All right, so that was great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card from the Romance Angels by Oracle deck by Doreen Virtual. Just one card here for the overall energy for the week of November 21st.